Hey, what's up everybody? Thank you so much for tuning back in. On this video, I am unboxing the 2018 August Pro Wrestling Loot subscription box. Check it out here. Now, Pro Wrestling Loot, of course, is a monthly subscription box service that provides us with a box of wrestling items. Could be mainstream WWE, TNA, Ring of Honor, New Japan, indie stuff, all over the world. You never know where or what is going to be in here. Could be anything. Now, I've been subscribing to them on and off ever since they started their service. Okay, I got their very first maybe 4 or 5 boxes or so. After a while, it just kind of seemed like I was getting sort of the same items. They would just change up the label, basically. Or, for example, I would get a lot of Lucha Mask, and then they would just change whoever's mask I was getting. I'd get a lot of drink koozies, and it'd just be a different, brand or logo, label, that kind of thing. And to me, it just got a little stale. Well, I've picked them up a few times on and off because they've had some unique items that they've advertised ahead of time. They've given us some spoilers, which helps a lot because sometimes I have seen a box or two that I didn't get, and then I see what came in the boxes, and I'm like, oh, I really wish I had gotten that box. Oh, well. Well, this month they did give us a spoiler that there was going to be a Funko Pop for the very first time ever. That's right. They've never done Funko Pops. They've always had either a unique figure from some other service company, whatever. If I remember correctly now, one of the early boxes, maybe even been the first box, they had a Bret the Hitman Hart Simpsons figure. Because remember, Bret Hart was on The Simpsons back in the early 90s. And I got that one. I got some other ones that had like a Lucha Libre wrestler in it. Things like that. Well, they did include a spoiler this month that they were going to be including the New Japan Pro Wrestling Pops. Now, there's only 2 out there, excluding the Young Bucks 2-pack. Okay, there's that 2-pack of the Young Bucks Funko Pop. That's a Hot Topic exclusive. I think there's another version of it from somewhere else, too. So the Pops that were going to be included in this month's box were going to be either the Kenny Omega or the Cody Rhodes American Nightmare Funko Pops. So you had a shot at getting either one of those, I believe. So I'm hoping to get the American Nightmare one. That's the one I was really after. I like both Kenny Omega and Cody Rhodes, but I'm a bigger fan of Cody Rhodes. I watched him, of course, from when he started in WWF up to where he is now with New Japan and being part of the Bullet Club and all the other stuff that they're doing. So looking more forward to that. The other hint they gave us was that there was going to be a Hasbro WWF item. And it was sort of teasing like it was going to be a retro figure maybe, but I doubt that they could put that in here along with a Pop and still make any kind of money off the box, because Pops already eat up a big part of a box when you get a subscription box. So I'm sure it's going to be something else, but it's cool to think there might be something to do with the Hasbro figures, as you can see here, obviously, and you've seen in my other videos. I've got a pretty healthy collection of the original Hasbro figures, and I think they're amazing. I love that they've made new retro ones even, and we even have seen some of those appear in certain subscription boxes in the past. But I'm hoping, something cool with the Hasbro one will be in here. Let's get to the unboxing, though. Let's go and open it up. If you want to subscribe, of course, go to the website. The link is below in the description of the video. You can click on it, go straight to it, and subscribe. Follow them on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I got the links below as well. That way you can see if they give us any more hints about future boxes. Let's get to the unboxing, though. Let's go ahead and check it out, see what they included. All right, got the box here. And I feel the Pop already. But you know me, I like to see if there's a shirt. Sometimes there's shirts in here. No, there's no shirt. Okay. Usually like to do that first if there is one, but okay. Let's see. Let's go ahead and start with the Pop. That's what's on top. And, oh, good. All right, here we got the King of Sports, New Japan Pro Wrestling, the American Nightmare, Cody. That's right, got Cody Rhodes Pop. Excellent. That's the one I was hoping to get, so I'm happy. Very good. Looks great. I like how it's got right here. Yeah, you can see the Dream tattoo. That's nice. In memory, of course, of the late, great American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. Sadly, of course, as I'm recording this, just yesterday we found out the news, the very sad news, that we lost Jim the Anvil Neidhart. He just passed away yesterday morning. Very sad. Huge Hart Foundation fan. And I say Hart Foundation as in I grew up watching Bret Hart and Jim the Anvil Neidhart. When I got into wrestling, I started watching wrestling in 1985, WrestleMania 1. That was the very first wrestling show I remember watching. And You get like the next year had the Bulldogs and the Hart Foundation battling for the titles. I watched Bret Hart and Jim the Anvil go through the tag division until Bret Hart became IC champ. Later on, went to WWF champ and so forth. And the whole time, I felt Jim the Anvil Neidhart should have had a better run as a singles competitor because the guy was a brick house. He was a powerhouse. He just should have had a bigger run. Unfortunately, you know what happens far too often in the wrestling business, especially 20, 30 years ago. A lot of things, a lot of temptation causes a lot of wrestlers and stars to fall early, and unfortunately he had his battles with a lot of demons, as they call it, and I know unfortunately that's what affected him later in life. But rest in peace, Anvil. We will miss you. And I send prayers and condolences out there to Natalia and her family for what they're having to go through right now. So we got a Funko Pop. First time ever in the Pro Wrestling Loot, so that's very good. That's a great item to start off with. Next item in the box here. We've got, looks like a comic book. We have Squared Circle, issue number 1, Bobby Fulton and the Fantastics. Whoa. Okay, I am not the most knowledgeable when it comes to the Fantastics. However, like a lot of people out there that are familiar with a little bit of the old school wrestling, do yourself a favor. Go online. Go to, you're already on YouTube watching this, right? After this video wraps up, just type in Fantastics video or the Fantastics promo videos or video package, something like that, and do yourself a favor and watch their highlight reel thing that they have on there. It is hilarious and very odd. If you think about what the goal that they were going for, they were trying to go for like, oh yeah, they were trying to be like Shawn Michaels. Okay, like Shawn Michaels in the early 90s, being the boy toy, flamboyant, sexy, women want me. It's like, yeah, but you're kind of coming off a little like you're attracting the other side there. Yeah, but, so yeah, interesting to have a comic book about the Fantastics. Okay. The color and look of this looks really good. Yeah, I like the style. Alright, well, I like comics, so I'll give it a read. Alright, next out of the box, we got a couple of cards here. We have, we got a certificate of authenticity, so I know we got some kind of autograph probably then, okay. We got a trading card. They've made their own trading cards for quite some time. It's time, okay, Vader, awesome. Sadly, we just lost Vader not too long ago. It's been a sad year for wrestling. We lost Vader, Grandmaster Sexay, Brian Christopher. I mean, it's just, it's very sad when we lose the legends that we grew up watching. All right, next item out of here, we got a pen. And they've been doing these a lot. Like I said, I get Pro Wrestling Loot every so often. It's been a while since we've unboxed one. And I think the last time I unboxed one, I got an enamel pen, lapel pin, whatever you want to call them. Similar to this, I don't remember the character off the top of my head. I think it may have been Hulk Hogan they were looking at. I don't know. But this is Hawk. And it kind of looks like a Simpsons version, right? It kind of looks like a Simpsons style character. I don't remember the pen we got last time, though. I have to go back and look in my collection there. But yeah, I like the pen. Alright. Oh, okay, well I see the Hasbro item coming out, and it's actually a book, or a guide. Lee's Guide to Hasbro. Very thin. Okay. So we got, I remember, okay, is this just a, okay, this is kind of like just a checklist, just a big checklist of the entire series, which is great because I would love to be able to find all the figures I need for the complete set. I don't have all the original Hasbros. I have my original Hasbros that I got when I was a kid every so often when, I'd get a figure. And then I've been able to find other ones randomly when I go to, like, flea markets and thrift shops and so forth. But yeah, so here is basically the entire series. So you got Series 1, and actually my very first two, I got them on Christmas morning, Christmas of 1990. I got Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant. Those were my first two I got. And I think the next ones probably was, I think the next ones I got were Ultimate Warrior, And then Roddy Piper, I think Roddy Piper was another one, and the Macho Man, or Macho King actually. I never had the Macho Man Randy Savage until way later, like probably like 10, 11 years later. I went to a yard sale and finally found a original Macho Man Randy Savage and got one. And then thankfully I found one. You can see it right here in the background. Found another one at a thrift shop or a flea market actually, maybe 3 or 4 years ago. I found another one. So every so often I find more of these. So here's series 3, 4, 5, 6. I did not realize, and I kind of drifted away from collecting them, and I wish I hadn't, because I wish I'd gone ahead and bought a bunch of these when they were first coming out, and they were only like $6 on the shelf. I didn't realize how they did the series back then. I mean, I was a kid. I didn't pay much attention to that stuff. But you got series 8, 9, 10, 11. You have some exclusive ones here that I didn't know about either. Okay. Now I had the Bushwhackers and Demolition. I never got Legion of Doom. I always wanted them, and I never got the Nasty Boys nor the Rockers. I still have the originals of these. Unfortunately, I don't have both their masks anymore. Their mask got lost somewhere. And then one thing I always wanted was the original ring. I never had that either. But I did have these actually. Funny story. I want to say my parents, for one of my birthdays, I know I have. I'm pretty sure I have the one with Piper, Tornado, Hacksaw. I've got those for sure. And I want to say they used them as like cake toppers for a birthday cake one year. All right, very cool. That's a nice surprise. Okay, like I said, I did not expect them to include an actual Hasbro WWE figure. Okay, I would be blown away if any subscription box was able to pull that off, where they include, it doesn't matter if it's loose, it could be a loose figure. I would expect more of that. That'd be amazing if a wrestling subscription box could include a loose original Hasbro figure. Just get a bulk buy from somewhere and put them in your boxes. That'd be amazing. But I mean, really, some of these subscription boxes have literally thousands of subscribers, so how are they going to get thousands of those? I don't know. Be interesting to see. All right, and last but not least, we do have a autograph coming out. Oh, it's a good one. This is I don't know, I don't believe he's been put into the Hall of Fame yet, and he should be in the Hall of Fame. I don't know if he's been offered it and denied it, or declined the offer, or what. But we have WWE legend, okay, even if he's not registered as a legend, this is a legend. Haku. Legitimately one of the most badass people to ever be a wrestler, okay? If you've read stories, if you've read a lot of autobiography books, Jericho talks in length about Haku, Bret Hart as well. And if you read other stories, if you listen to podcasts, anything like that, you'll hear stories. Never heard a bad thing about this gentleman, ever. And I think he's one of the great underrated wrestlers that came into WWE. I think he could have had a solid run as either a Intercontinental champ or, hey, even a world champ. I really liked that he was part of the Heenan family, and he was tag team champion with Andre the Giant just briefly around WrestleMania 6. But yeah, definitely thought Haku could have had a bigger run in WWF as a serious contender for the title. But yeah, I mean, this guy is a legit tough man. You do not want to mess with him. But if you're in the bar having drinks after the show, he's the one you want at your side in case somebody tries to start some stuff with y'all. All right, cool. That's a great autograph. I like that. Very good. All right, so we got our checklist coming out, and the box is empty. So we're going to check everything out again, make sure we got everything right. All right, so here is our list for August 2018 Mystery Wrestling Box from Pro Wrestling Loot. Now we got, let's see, like us on Facebook, okay. Yes, all of this for under $25. Amazing, right? So we got an autograph Haku photo. We got the Fantastics comic. We have the Funko Pop Cody Rhodes. I don't know if everyone got Cody Rhodes on the advertisement for the box. It said you could either get Kenny Omega or Cody Rhodes. Then you got the exclusive trading card and pin. So you got the Vader and Hawk pin. And then you have the Hasbro WWE toy guide. And at the bottom here it says, thank you for your purchase of our monthly mystery box. Please let us know any of your thoughts. You can go to their website and let them know, share with them. Well, this was a great box. We got a American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, Funko Pop, Haku autograph. That's really good. I like the uniqueness of the Lee's Guide to Hasbro WWF. I like this. I kind of wish if they could have done anything different would be to take all the pages and make them into a giant poster. I think that would have been the better option. Okay, imagine just a giant poster of all the cards, at least the backs, like, okay, something like that. That would have been really cool. Fantastic's comic, that'll be unique to read. Because again, check out their video. I'm sure you'll find it online easily. The pins are always fun, so I like this. Excellent. Got a little Vader trading card. All right, very cool. Great job to Pro Wrestling Loot. You did a good job on this box. I like it. And I'm looking forward to hopefully having more figures in your boxes in the future. Hopefully this month, you guys did really well with it, and you'll be able to do more of different Funko Pops or other wrestling figures as well. Well, share with me in the comment section, everyone, what you thought. Let me know. If you haven't done so yet, please like, comment, and subscribe. Always remember you can check me out on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. My link's below in the description of every video. Well, guys and gals, thank you so much as always for tuning in. Appreciate the support. I will see you next time, I hope. Until then, this is the one only Pop Culture Junkie saying to me, wrestling's always going to be real, and I'm signing out.